John? Yep, good find.
Good shot, John.
Yes.
John, Chris. There you go.
Nice.
Here we go.
This is what I'm talking about. Fight.
Good D, John. 3 seconds.
Oh, 3.
What?
That was 3 in the key.
This is our last chance at redemption for the year. We got to lock in right now.
We're good. We're good. We're going to regroup.
They're going to lock in.
The Pelicans know their fans will be fired up for tonight's action. And as they came into the building, the players were plenty fired up themselves. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Detroit Pistons going up against the New Orleans Pelicans here at their home. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Ivy at the 2 with Thompson at the 3. Isaiah Stewart out there with Duren. And it's Cunningham in at point guard. And for the Pelicans, the Duke connection alive and strong with Ingram and Zion at the 3 and the 4. The backcourt, McCollum and Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position, locking down the middle. So Detroit will get the first possession. This season still getting up to full speed, Brent. What's been your impression of this year's rookie class?
Well, as the color commentator, B.A., color me impressed. That's the kind of case for every season. I mean, so much talent out there, and the skill level of incoming players only seems to get better and better.
Oh, they get a hand on it. McCollum against Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Stewart. Now Ivy. Over Jones. They grab their own miss. Here's Stewart. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Ingram against Stewart. Shoots. And that one's good. Ingram.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Cunningham on the wing. Valanciunas with a rebound.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Back to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Duren. And there's a 3-second violation.
Pelican ball.
And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. McCollum outside. Over Cunningham. McCollum's shot is off.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And they pick up 2.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Williamson. On the wing, Jones. Back to Williamson. For 3, McCollum. Rebound Detroit. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
Yeah, they found buckets very hard to come by, and you could tell it frustrated them to no end.
Now, the AC seemed to be cranked up in that one. It was chilly in the arena that night, at least on their end of the floor. Just cold shooting all the way around.
Grant, plenty of guys.
That is shooting up again later. Wow. Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Pass to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. And he lobs it up top. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's McCollum. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
New Orleans in the lead. Williamson passes to McCollum. Valanciunas with it. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
It's going to take a lot more to slow down Valanciunas. He powers right through those guys.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Hook loose. McCollum with a steal. Down low. Now the Pelicans.
Get out of the way!
Wow.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And the Pistons call time here. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
Interesting East versus West matchup tonight. The first of just 2 games between these clubs.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
To the paint. Jones against Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Over McCollum. And it's Cunningham missing. On offense here are the Pelicans. They're on a 10-2 run here. Ingram against Thompson. Top of the key. And he makes it. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's Duren. On the wing, Thompson. Let's go with a 3. They get it back. Duren, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Out to the right wing. Valanciunas with it, working on Duren. Valanciunas passes to Williamson. Can't cash it in from close range. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Goes up from the top of the key. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Here's McCollum. Cashes in the 12-footer.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Timeout called the Pistons. Well, Greg, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. The Pelicans, second.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Duren, the pass to Stewart. Pass to Duren. Cunningham outside. And again, the Pistons missing.
His shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Ingram, the pass to Valanciunas.
There are ways to get a guy like Jonas Valanciunas to be aggressive in the game. You got to feed the big man, so get him the ball earlier and get it to him often.
It's both from the stripe.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. They need this. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds in the game. Ingram against Thompson. Goes up on the baseline. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. And so Thompson will bring it up for Detroit. It's a 14-point game. There's Cunningham with a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Yeah, hopefully that settles him down after starting the game 0 for 6.
Williamson outside. Ingram up top. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Ingram's got 6. So it's Detroit now. On the wing, Thompson. 4-3. Pelicans cleared away.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for New Orleans?
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And the Pistons making a change here. Wiseman, he's checked in for Duran. Metu comes in for Stewart. Fontecchio's checked in for Thompson. And it's Grimes in for Ivy. Beyond the arc. Fontecchio's shot is off.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And it's good for 2. Give him 8.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Ingram's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. To the left side wing. This one for 3. And Ingram with the block.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to the ball. So long.
Out left to the wing. McCollum against Cunningham. Driving in.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Williamson misses.
Because of his quick reactions, he was able to stay with the opponent and contest the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Pistons, Quentin Grimes.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. We've had some major international prospects of late. How difficult is it scouting players from outside the U.S., Brent?
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult just because the international game has such differences in the way not only the game is played, but the way the game is called and the production that happens in those games, BA, trying to translate that over to the NBA style, that's difficult. But rest assured, there are talented scouts, talented evaluators out there that have found the guys who have come to the United States, played in the NBA, and played at the highest level to earn the MVP award. Now that's saying something.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Sasser. McCollum defends. Sasser can't hit.
Well, if he's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
To the left wing. Pass to Fontecchio. McCollum pulls it in.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Left side Ingram. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Here's Sasser. McCollum defends. McCollum with a steal. It's 2-on-1. And he lobs it up, and McCollum slams it in.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Here's Sasser. McCollum defends. Pass to Sasser. Back to Metu. 6 to shoot. To the wing on the left. Here's Fontecchio. And again, the Pistons missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Brent, you just never know what you're going to see from Zion when he's on the floor.
Well, it's been so great. I mean, exhilarating when he's healthy. I just wish that would be something we'd see more and more often. Easily one of the most dominant forces in the NBA.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Here's Sasser. McCollum defends. To the middle. Here's Wiseman. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Zion Williamson has been on display for New Orleans. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Back to the game after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. They've got Wiseman, Isaiah Stewart out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3, small forward. Here's Ingram. And Fontecchio pulls it down. Cunningham on the wing. McCollum defends. And it's Cunningham missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Williamson passes to Ingram. That one goes in. Ingram's got 14 points for the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Inside, here's Wiseman. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And there should be tons of trips to the free throw line for Wiseman. So tough to stop inside.
James Wiseman, what an athlete. He's been called big ticket since he was in middle school.
Come on, BA, he's stealing that from my man KG. But look, he studied KG as a teenager. What a great example as a guy to come to the game with intensity and ferocity. Let's hope we see more of that out of James Wiseman.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Offline from the high post. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Drives to the hoop. Up and over McCollum. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's what the coaches right now want from Wiseman. Just effort points. Get in there. Stay active.
Williamson outside. To the inside. Here's Ingram. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 16.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Cunningham against McCollum. Cunningham passes to Stewart. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
McCollum against Cunningham. Pass to Wiseman. McCollum with a steal. Ingram up top. 16 points for him.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Just getting it to the ready-to-fire guy. That's great recognition from Cade.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Some fans do question the level of play in the regular season, but All-Star Kevin Durant said, quote, "They only see us when the games come on, but the travel, the practices, the shoot-arounds, we're constantly moving, so appreciate the grind. Every game is not going to be a high-intensity playoff game. We go as hard as our bodies allow us to go." Brian?
Yeah, interesting point there, Allie. Thank you. Here's Grimes, covered by Williamson. Grimes, the pass to Stewart. Pass to Grimes, over Williamson. Grimes' shot is off.
That's exactly how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his space to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
And he recovers it. Williamson, no good. For Detroit, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. That's tipped. Pass to Cunningham. And he's back in business as the jumper finally drops for him. Cunningham's got 5 points.
Some retro action from Cade Cunningham, the mid-range J.
Ingram on the wing. Here's Valanciunas, guarded by Wiseman. Offensive rebound, second chance shot, and Valanciunas with the lay-in. Valanciunas has gotten his second bucket of the game.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Count it.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
McCollum, the pass to Ingram. Throws it up high, and Williamson throws it down.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Out to the wing. Here's Fontecchio. Rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Cunningham with the ball. He's got 7. Pass to Stewart. Here's Grimes. Back to Stewart. Cunningham on the wing. McCollum defends. Here's Wiseman. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Give him 8 points now.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Outside Ingram. Down low. Valanciunas. Detroit with a rebound. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Fontecchio. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Fontecchio's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Jones. To the right side. The 3 from Valanciunas. They get it back. And the basket by Williamson. Williamson's got 17.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Ingram with the double team. Here's Wiseman. That one rolls around and rims out.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
And he gets the bucket.
And Zion absolutely on fire right now. The D looks helpless.
To the middle. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
And New Orleans shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Outside Ingram. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Pass to Grimes. Now Stewart. Here's Grimes. Defended by Jones. With the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Trent, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls, so they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
Duran, he's checked in for Detroit. Thompson comes in for Fontecchio. Wiseman against Williamson. New Orleans needs to hurry, late clock. Here's Ingram. And another one falls for New Orleans.
And this is where that length shows off on particular plays like that. Still able to score.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Now here's Wiseman. Pass to Thompson. There's the triple. Pelicans cleared away.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Ingram against Cunningham. Pulls up at the elbow. And it's New Orleans with another.
And Ingram really can handle either part of that pick and roll. He could be the screener, and then he can roll, or he can score off it. Nice option.
Pass to Grimes. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Metu, he's checked in for Detroit. Ivy comes in for Grimes. Thompson, that's good.
What dedication by Thompson, refusing to let the defense get the upper hand there.
Outside Ingram. Shoots over Thompson. And again, Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got 26 points.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
And he gets it to go.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Brent, when you look at the Pelicans' 2023 season, health played a big part in their ups and downs.
No doubt about it, B.A. So difficult to build a winning culture, or at least a consistent competitive culture, when guys are in and out of that lineup. So consistency is a key. If they get that for their coaching staff, this team has a real chance to make some noise this year.
Pass to Cunningham. The 3 ball on target from range. Cunningham's got 10 points in the game.
And Cunningham sneaking out to the corner.
Williamson finds Ingram. Back to Williamson. Rebound Detroit. Duran's got 4 rebounds now.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
McCollum right side. Jones from outside. Duran with a rebound. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter. Part of why Asar Thompson was an attractive prospect was his raw athleticism. I mean, he can run the floor, he can easily jump up to the rim, and scouts absolutely love that.
Shot's good by McCollum.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Drops in the 3. 13 points in the game.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3 ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Jones finds Ingram. Chalk up 2 there. Ingram's got 28.
Body control from the slender Brandon Ingram out there. Nice work finishing through contact.
Cunningham up top. And there's There's another one for the Pistons.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Pelicans.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but what a start it was for Brandon Ingram. He ended up with 28 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block. And that should do it with the...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
And how about his dime dropping in the first half? That was something else.
Doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
Zion and Valanciunas in the middle. Jones is the 2 with Ingram at small forward. And it's McCollum at the point. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. Talking about the Detroit Pistons, this is a team that has lacked star power recently, Brent.
Well, they've drafted some guys that are still hoping to be potential stars in the league. And BA, there might be a couple guys on that roster right now that can do that. But front office is trying to find somebody where they can put a stake in the ground and say, this is our star, and this is who we're moving forward with.
McCollum against Cunningham. Puts it up. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got 10.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Jones against Ivy. Here's Thompson, and it's good. 2 points. Thompson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
A nimble play by the Rook. Thompson had to stay agile to beat the contact.
McCollum, a pass to Ingram. Shoots over Thompson. And the Pelicans get it back. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. 5th best, the Pelicans.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
And the second free throw is good. The Pistons shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. Shot from 12, and the shot goes down. 17 points in the game.
So smart with the ball in his hands, and Cunningham creating for himself that time.
Ingram against Thompson. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. No good on the 3. The steal. Duren stolen by Jones. Here's Williamson. The Pistons clear it. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Williamson.
Zion plays with such force down low. He fights right through. And he'll be at the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for New Orleans, Zion.
Williamson hits them both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Stewart. Ivy with the ball. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 5 from outside the arc. And Ivy gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Williamson. And he converts the layup. Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Williamson's such a menace inside. It just doesn't matter what the defense is going to do there.
Here's Ivy. He's got 5. Pulls up, high post. And it's Cunningham missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And he's going for the lob. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Well, Ingram liking to play in the system right there, unselfish, and making a play.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Fires from the wing. Thompson, no good. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Ingram. Second shot opportunity, and Valanciunas puts it in. Valanciunas has got 9 points.
Well, the effort and the power that Valanciunas can play with puts him in great position to grab rebounds like that.
Back to Cunningham. Soft touch off the glass. Cunningham's got 19 points.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Stewart against Ingram. Duran with a rebound. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
Talk about solid debut games. How about Jalen Duran's intro to the league in 2022?
Yeah, welcome to the NBA. I thought this was supposed to be a step up in competition, Grant. And Duran goes out there and does it double-double on his first outing. And that's how you like to arrive. Announce yourself to the NBA, young fella.
Right side Ingram. And that's good for 2. Ingram's got 32 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Offensive board. Out to Thompson. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Duran, no good. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough. Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the last 5 MVP award winners have come from Europe, and this summer we saw Victor Wembanyama from France drafted 1st overall, and that's good for business. Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum said the numbers are large. They start with a B. That's how big the business is internationally, but we think we're just scratching the surface. BA?
Yeah, that's a good point. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff.
Well, the defense has to do a better job, but when Brandon Ingram is on the break, those strides, man, he takes up a lot of ground.
And the Pistons shooting just 36% in the third. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Got a piece of it from the right block. No good off the glass.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul of the game. And the Pistons making a change here.
Second team foul. Substitution on
now
the
Ivy. He's got 5. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And the Pelicans call time here. And looking at Brandon Ingram's game, Brent, a lot of similarities to Kevin Durant.
Yeah, most of that BA comes with the build-out, right? Just a slender guy who can get the job done offensively. But this guy can create problems for defenses, and he can also defend and cover his spot.
New Orleans on D. Ivy outside. Oh, it's blocked by Valanciunas.
Great anticipation as Valanciunas got to that ball and just swatted it away.
McCollum finds Jones. Five on the clock. McCollum on the wing. 10 points for him. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Some changes for New Orleans. Nance, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Daniels comes in for Jones. And Alvarado's subbed in for McCollum. Detroit is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Wiseman. And here's Ivy. Launches it. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Alvarado right side. Valanciunas with it. Pulls it. That's another board.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
He is crashing with energy. Man, you gotta love it. Pass to Fontecchio. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Brent, for the Pelicans, it seems like it's a matter of time before Willie Green's group puts it all together.
They certainly have the pieces, and on paper, BA, they are very, very scary. It's a young and talented core, and there's no reason that these guys should not be moving up in the Western Conference standings.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Well, Brett, when you look at the Detroit Pistons, a team that has really struggled recently.
Well, that's what youth will do for you. It's really hard to win in this league, and these young guys are learning how to get out and compete on a nightly basis. They are searching for an identity. Hopefully they'll have the health this year to see some of their young talent really take to it and take those strides.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Here's Daniels. Ivy defends. Daniels misses. And Detroit is shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Here's Thompson. The shot misses. Nice D from Nance. The Pelicans shooting about 47% in the third. Pass to Zeller. Now Alvarado. Back to Zeller. With the teardrop. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession here.
With the foul.